What's going on, everyone? Uh, just finished my workout. Just on my bike, loosening my legs up. Did chest and triceps today. Great pump. I've been doing a lot of chair flies with the cables. I find the isolation I get and my chest is just 10 times better as if I were to just be standing. Just because I'm not using any, back or shoulders or legs. I'm trying to keep my posture right. As to when I'm sitting down, it's just pure chest isolation. I just wanted to run you guys through, my routine right now. So obviously, Monday's always chest and triceps day. Tuesdays, back and biceps. Wednesdays, legs, and usually I do some core, abs, planks, leg lifts. Just I don't go too hard on my core, as I try to do it almost every day, plus my cardio. When I have done cardio almost every day, which my cardio consists of running on the treadmill, that happened to be the best ab, the best six pack I've ever had was when I was at my peak of cardio, and I was running 3 to 5 miles within an hour, and then doing about a half hour of crunches after that. And man, my stomach was solid. But yeah, so like I said, Wednesdays, legs. Thursdays, I go back to my chest and my triceps. So I'm giving my chest and triceps Tuesday and Wednesday to recuperate. And then I always want at least 2 days for rest for each muscle group. So then Friday, back to the back and biceps. Saturday, back to legs. I do legs on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I am really trying to grow. I've always had chicken legs. So I'm going to twice a week. But I am still giving my legs every 3 days rest. And right now, my legs are in the best shape they've ever been, and they look great. I need to get my body fat percentage down a little bit better, so I can get the ripple effect that I want. The veins. You're not going to get those veins and the striation look as good as you can unless you get that body fat percentage down, which is very hard because you got to do a low calorie deficit, and that's just not easy to do. Controlling your sugar intake and just counting your macros. I'm trying to keep it at 1,000 to 1,500, and that's very low because my usual intake, because I've been bulking, is 3,000 to 5,000 calories a day. And that's me eating about medium-sized meals every 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, until about 8 or 9 p.m. After 8 or 9 p.m., I always fast until about 5, 6 a.m. I always wake up and I do steel oats, a tablespoon of honey, some fresh fruit, peanut butter powder, because I burn calories just fucking sitting around. But on top of it, I am doing fat burners, plus my Anabar, and I'm doing 600 EQ, 300, so I'm doing 600 milligrams of EQ a week. Injections are every 3 days. And then Sustanon 250, I am running I would say around 750 a week, which is very high. But right now my blood work is on point, so I'm just running with it. I'm pushing my cycle right now to 16 weeks. I don't suggest anyone do a 16-week cycle, but like I said, my blood work is on point. High cholesterol. Other than that, my kidney function is great. My liver count is fucking good. I have no acne, not losing my hair, and my mood swings are very little. My blood pressure is good. My Lantus is good. Everything's great. And a big thing with that I'm able to control it, is because I do a lot of cardio. For anyone that doesn't do a lot of cardio while they're cycling, what they're doing is they're causing risk of a lot of water retention, and the glucose is going to run high, the blood sugar is going to run high, everything is going to go through the roof when you keep your cardio at a minimum, or you're running high dose cycles. Now everyone's different. I'm not a doctor or scientist or professional. I am just telling you through my experience and what works for me. Now, I want to get to the whole, so I hear a lot of people talking about, like, nowadays it's like, oh, you only got to work out 2 or 3 times a week for 45 minutes each time. And I just think that's a crock of shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it doesn't work, right? And I'm not saying, but for a normal person like me, where it is hard for me to gain weight and muscle mass, I am never gonna get what I want doing 3 45-minute workouts a week. It's just not gonna happen. Me personally, I don't agree. I'm trying not to get that fucking light, because I'm right behind this fucking light. It's pissing me off. But yeah, so I just don't agree with that. I mean, honestly, I'm working out 6 days a week, 6 out of 7 days, and you know, like I said, so I'm doing chest and triceps on Monday, and I'm not hitting that chest and my triceps back again until Thursday. So like I said, I'm giving my muscles rest. Now you can work a different muscle group every fucking day, and let the other ones rest if you know what you're doing. So in my opinion, I think that you can get the best results keeping a steady routine, working certain muscle groups every day, instead of trying to do full body workouts 2 or 3 times a week. So it is hard for me to take any days off, because in my head I feel like I am wasting time, and time is valuable. So when it comes to Sunday and I'm supposed to take a rest day, I'm like, okay, well, I can at least go run a little bit, or I can go do some sit-ups, or maybe hit some arms. And I mainly usually do whatever feels the best, whatever feels the most loose and not sore, or, I usually do that. So sometimes I'll double dip on the chest and triceps, because that's one of my favorite things. Or sometimes I'll just do cardio on Sunday. But in my opinion, I don't take days off. I work hard, And my motto is the harder you work, the better the results you're going to get. Discipline equals your destiny. Okay? Consistency and discipline is the key to success. Failure is not an option, but failure is a must. You have to fail in order to succeed. Nobody is perfect. And if you are a failure, then that means that you just given up on yourself. That means you don't have faith and hope and just all around confidence in what you can do. Anyone can do anything they put their mind to. Everything takes practice, and it's how bad you want it. Ever since I was a teenager, I learned how to play sports because I grew up very poor in a dysfunctional home. I seeked attention from the outside world, so I got good at sports so I could fit in. And let me tell you, when I was younger, I would practice basketball in my backyard every day. It didn't matter who was watching, I practiced until I got good. And I got really good, along with bowling, just anything I put my mind to, I just got so good at it. And I got lost as a teenager and a young adult due to addiction. And it took that away from me. I forgot who I was and how capable I was of doing anything I put my mind to. I was in such a strong depression, anxiety, self-pity just ruled me and made me forget who I was. And now I am just starting to find myself again. And it is not easy, you know? I've made so many mistakes in my past. I've wasted so many years. And I try to use all of that as strength and a learning experience, not something that's gonna tear me down and keep me in a solid standstill, but something that's gonna strive my purity of life to success. For anybody that has been through addiction and now is living a clean and sober life, you know that God kept you on this earth for a reason. And a lot of people hate on the God word, but as a young kid, my grandparents really, they just gave me this piece of faith in God, and they just helped me come to believe in a higher power that's greater than myself. Their souls were so pure, and their faith was just so strong. And they're the best people I've ever met in my life. Everybody that knows them loves them so much. And that is a piece of them that will always be in me. And I thank God for that every single day. And without God, I wouldn't be here today. And that's what keeps me clean today. I thank God when I wake up, and I thank God when I go to sleep. It's truly a blessing to just still be here. I've overdosed 20 plus times, and I've been down the deepest, darkest roads life could take somebody. And I've seen the light, and I've made it out. And I'm just forever grateful for that. I found a strong passion for fitness. It keeps me sane. It keeps me going. I love helping people, and I've learned so much. Contributed by a lot of professional athletes that I follow. and now I'm starting to help other people get in shape and better their lives, because they see how much it's changed me and how positive it reflects to my life. And they want some of that too, so they ask me to help them, and it's amazing to see how people just they just find this solid motivation that the gym gives them, because the gym isn't just for the looks, right? It's not. The gym is, it's so many other things. It helps with depression, anxiety, and it's so many things put into one. And you find your discipline, and you find how to hold yourself accountable, and you find how to create a healthy routine. So you start eating better, you start sleeping better. Even when it comes to socializing, it's just so many aspects of life that it improves. It's truly amazing. And I literally just an ordinary guy, from Worcester, Massachusetts, Wu-Town, baby, Who sucks? Yeah, man, I'm just, an average kid that's had a rough life, and I don't blame anyone but myself. Nobody put a gun to my head and made me do anything. So I am starting to wake up and smell the roses, and they smell pretty damn good. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that everybody finds their path, and I hope everybody finds God. And I love everybody. I always try to see the good in people. You never know what somebody's going through or what kind of day somebody's having. Never judge a book by its cover. Human beings are beautiful, and if nobody told you they love you today, I definitely love you, and I hope that you find yourself in the life you've been searching for. That's all. Iron Addict. Subscribe, like, show some love. Like I said, I'm just a guy, trying to get his name out there and help people. So please hit the subscribe button, show some love. It's just one click.